official introductions, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sai Sessions podcast. My name is Sai Jones, and today I've got founder of Bezulu Records. I've got what in my mind I like to call the first lady of deep house music, and an all-time cool person. I mean, I feel like we just met literally now. And I'm just thinking about what you just said now about you're like a more relaxed person, and that's the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Welcome.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm so happy that you were open and willing, even though I know that you have to get somewhere quickly and then come back. I'm very excited to be doing this with you. Really, really am. Nyani. So I don't like to be formal. I don't. And I told you before we went on air that this is not the kind of vibe whereby it's like, hey, tell us about yourself. No, it's more about we want to get to know you, get to know your philosophies and music, and etc., etc., etc.
So
Wait, I haven't asked you anything.
Start off by saying
She wants to start off somewhere.
Samponan. Hi. Look, like you said, we're not doing the whole formal thingy here.
No, we're not doing that.
And I think most people know me for being DJ Buhle that started 2004, who plays for a predominantly white crowd, who's very quiet, very serious, but also, in a nutshell, I'm very strict, very cool, calm, collected.
What is strict?
It means I will not take from anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Got
I'm very,
you.
very strict when it comes to certain things, certain parts of my life. And I'm a mommy to Matepo, a very beautiful baby girl. I'm a twin, guys. I know you don't believe me, but it's okay.
Why? How do I know that?
You don't. Well,
I don't know
do.
how I feel like, as you just said it, I saw it.
Really?
I swear.
Who humble twice, man? I humble twice.
Man, you're twice, guys.
Man, humble twice. Yeah? Humble twice.
You're a twin.
Yeah, and so, it's. I know a lot of people haven't met her, but I'm a twin, guys. We're the same person, but very different people.
Yeah.
At the same time. So, Buhle is a girl from Soweto, Pimville. That's the hills, guys. She's gay. All right.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't really want to get into a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Until you have certain questions.
100%. No, I'm glad you went there because it kind of takes away everything that someone else might not know and is wondering about you, perhaps. So it takes away just that part where I don't even need to ask, which is what I wasn't probably going to ask, but people are going to gather throughout the conversation.
Yeah.
So 04 is when you started officially with your journey.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind at that point?
Look, I wanted to start teaching when I was like 15. I was in grade 8 at that time, and my granddad was like, no, they're gonna exploit you because he's been a musician and he knew how these things work in the industry. And it's only when I turned 21, guys, like I'm pretty old, eh? So I only started playing in 2004, which was on vinyl. And then I obviously went from vinyl to I'm a CDJ 100, 200, until now, since like I'm at 5,000, guys, But I still do like vinyl sets.
Oh, that's cool.
Every now and then. So yeah, in a nutshell, at that point, I was like, I saw Abu Kanyan and them were inspiring me at that point. And I remember my twin sister used to actually sneak out of the house, go to parties. I thought she was going to be a DJ, not me. But then, as soon as I matriculated, I was like, no man. My granddad was like, no, do IT. I'm like, I don't want to do IT. I want to do something about the industry.
Yeah.
And then I remember I flunked like my first year of my IT. I was doing IT. And then second year is like, okay, fine. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Okay, I'll do TV, radio presenting, and drama.
Sure.
I did that. Flying colors after that, film and documentary making, and all these other things within the industry, And then I remember doing traffic on YFM as well.
Cool.
So I built that foundation. Even behind the scenes, I need to know what's happening.
Yeah.
So when I started, obviously it wasn't that easy, but look, here I am, guys. Here I am.
I mean, love the story, but what was going through your mind when you decided to
that-
make that?
look-
Because I mean, listen, I can imagine 2005. You are deciding to do this thing, and it's fully dominated by the gents
yeah.
at that point.
Look, at that point now, I remember because, okay, my life story is like pretty sad, and at that point I needed some sort of salvation, if you want to put it that
I
way.
hear you, yeah.
And music was the only thing that I felt like, yo, this will sort me out. You
Yeah.
know? And when I remember when I bought my first vinyl, it was Jawe. And it was a very tribal, drummy, very, chilled out song. But then when I sat there, and the people that taught me how to play, I mean, it was China,
Yeah.
Muso,
Yeah.
Claude. I mean,
Okay.
at that point, they were dominating
Yeah.
the industry.
Yeah.
But when I started with them, they told me to my face, okay, Buhle, you're a female, so
Love that.
so you need to make sure that whatever you do it with passion. So it also goes back to Lento Leguti. All of us say, no, I was passionate about it, but were you really passionate
Were you
about
really
it?
passionate about
Did
it?
you really want to do it? You know? So because at that point when I started, I was like, I really want to do this. Even when I look at my collection right now, it's like, musically very because and that's why you find that when I started, when they say someone is passionate about something, I knew 5 years after I started playing Muti, this is where I want to see myself. I wasn't in there because, oh no, I saw Lady Leah doing it and it's glamorous. And also at that point, I wanted to be so different. So different. That's what I'm saying. Namanje, that's why people are like, hi man, this woman has been so consistent. Oh wow, oh okay. And the reason why I've been so consistent is because Ngens are the very same genre.
The same. You sound like you've heard that a lot. I see Zmang Mang and it looks so glamorous, it looks so nice.
Guys,
you sound like you've heard it a lot, eh?
Yo, I heard it so many times and it's like, but some guys, like really man, no man. No, man. That's not how it is, man.
100%.
Yeah.
But actually, as I transition into that, before I forget, I don't want to forget what I want to ask, but I want to transition into it. So the challenges you faced then, how do you find them different from challenges you're facing now?
The higher you go, the higher the challenges,
Sure.
or the more the challenges.
Sure.
I remember when I started my record label like a month ago, I heard like 4 or 5 stories of guys saying, Aibo, what makes you believe Buhle can take you to the top with your production? And I'm sitting there on some, am I already being undermined? Like, why are you undermining? Like, you're already undermining me. So it does kind of put you off, and it makes you actually just sit down and assess, okay, the role players, the big guys who are running record labels, are they willing to hold my hand and help me through or teach me certain things? Or is it one of those, whatever, man, she must just do whatever she wants. If she feels, we'll just laugh at her about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the challenges will always be there, irrespective of how far I've come or how experienced I am. Because like I said, the higher you go, the challenges are
So were they willing to help you at that time?
At that point, no.
Okay.
Until I sat down, and then you constantly have to have like a bio, and you need to be able to speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Until I made them understand, guys, the reason why I started this record label is not because I want to make millions. Okay, well, I do want to make millions, but,
who doesn't?
but the whole reason why I started it is because I had struggles. Financial struggles. I had struggles with distribution. I had these petty struggles that other people don't.
Struggles.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to also educate these young ones, or the ones that are coming to me, to look, if you really want to make it, if you really want this and this and this to happen, then you're going to have to try and do it this way and this way and this way. There are sacrifices that you need to make. Sacrifices, serious sacrifices that you need to make. Yes, you want to look good and wear your diesel jeans, but guess what? It's okay to wear Mr. Price jeans, but as long as you're investing in your craft and you're serious about it, and I'll always bring it down to this point. If you are not passionate about it, just don't do it then. Because you're wasting my time, you're wasting your own time.
You say the way you talk about serious sacrifices. Do you mind sharing some that you might remember?
Yeah.
That come at the top of your mind. Perhaps?
Yeah. Look, I'm not a fashionista number one. I'm not into fashion, but I try to look, okay, decent, what. Also, sacrificing time away from my kid.
100%.
Because I want to make sure my kid is sorted.
Yeah.
And also, at times, I do feel like, I really don't want to be at this gig because I'm not feeling well here.
Yeah.
But I have to psych myself up and say, you know what, Buhle, come on, we need to do this. Buying music is expensive.
100%.
And imagine I'm sitting there and saying, I want to buy my kid Nike sneakers. Then I'm like, let me rather not, Kamo, I want to build a studio. I have to buy something that costs me like 10K. I have to sacrifice, not go out and network somewhere.
100%.
And make sure I buy whatever it is that I need to buy because it's a long time investment. You know what I'm saying? So those little sacrifices, some are big, some are small, but that sacrifice you make for what you're passionate about goes a long way.
I mean, if it's I'm not even thinking about a sacrifice for what you're passionate about, but a sacrifice against what you're passionate about is a pretty big thing.
It is.
Because it just feels like it's delaying your time and your plans in general.
Exactly.
But you know what? As you're speaking, it's something that I think we all experience in Nyani as musicians and as people who are working in this industry.
Yes.
And in Nyani, when I think about it, you do probably still face the very same challenges from the beginning.
Sure. I mean,
and
even
now,
the older you get, it's like literally, you see when people say, hey, adulthood, hey. Look, I feel it literally like every day of my life. Every day of my life. And I'm sitting there like, but But I can't sit here and be on some, I really can't do it. I have to do it. Some things I need, some things I want. I know the difference.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it also goes back to once you've aligned yourself with, okay, I'm playing for this, I'm doing this, and then Saya comes and says, dude, let's do something like this, and you feel good, it builds your portfolio, you do it.
Sure.
Yeah, you do it.
I love that I became a reference.
Yeah, please, man. Please. I mean, this is huge. Like I said to you, I was like, yo, dude, this is huge. This is huge. Not a lot of people are like in that house music space are doing this.
Yeah.
They need to hear our stories. They
100%.
need to understand where we are, where we're going, and where we come from. You get what I'm saying? Because many are just looking at us like, hi, Buhle is always victorious, she's always winning. No, guys, I have wrinkles to prove it.
100%.
Yeah, behind the scenes, you.
I actually hope that we can dive into the more of those wrinkles as time goes by.
Yeah, please, man, please.
As time goes by, I'm really hoping that we can dive more into it. And before this, you mentioned something about a spiritual gift, and I'm wondering, does it have an input in the music and in general?
It does.
In fact, I want to hear all about that.
It does, actually. So I think it was. Well, I've always known I had a gift, right?
Yeah.
I'm a prayer warrior.
100%.
And look, if there's something that I do very well, is make sure that everything is guided by God.
Sure.
I remember I used to use a hashtag, guided by God, shaken by none.
Sure.
And people were like, what is this girl talking about? I'm sitting there and some people don't quite get it. So you can't do anything without God on your answer.
Sure.
All right. So I found out about my gift, and then when COVID started, I had to go and what. I did the thing, and then the name Bezulu came through. And as time goes on, and I also listen to my sets and look at how far I've come and where I'm going, and the DMs that I get from people, which means I'm healing people through music. And also people, what they don't understand is you can go uyotwasa, ube nendomba or ungabi nayo, and you can heal people through just sitting there and looking at that person, or you can heal that person through talking to them. But my speciality is praying and healing people through music. There's no greater feeling than once you've played a set and there's that standing ovation, and then 2-3 days later someone says, Buhle, you changed my life, and I appreciate you for this, I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
It's always a good feeling, because it's not easy being a person that has a gift. You know,
I hear you.
It gets really lonely. It gets really confusing at times. It gets really stressful. Half the time when retrograde, this is that, you get like literally like sick,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
all these things.
Yeah.
But that's why I say to you, I'm a very quiet, shy person. That's why a lot of people are always on some, hey man, lo, is she angry or kwenzakala? No. Ngihamba nedlozi lami. Idlozi lami was that very quiet, calm person. And they only express themselves through prayer and through music. So I'm an embodiment of them. You understand? Yes, khona laba basela kakhulu. Yeah. But I'm an embodiment of idlozi lami khona manje, where I'm healing a lot of people through music. That's why I'm thriving in the industry as well.
Sure.
You
And
understand?
I guess that's how you're also able to ground yourself and being consistent.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense, and that makes a lot of sense. Have you ever felt like yo, this is too much for me? I cannot
anymore. No, there were
do
points, and it's just unfortunate what it was. Me sensing other people's emotions.
Wow, tell me about
where
that. Where
someone is not feeling okay, someone is not okay, and I'd feel it, and at times I'd see it, and in my dreams, and it's like, hi, this person. Oh, okay, sharp. Oh, okay. So how do I help this person? I have to pray for this person.
Yeah.
Whether I know your surname or not,
yeah.
But I need to pray, because at the end of the day, like I said, you could do something to me right now. Unglimaze. Idlozi libuye lithi yena ukulimazile loyo ngikhulekele. So can you imagine that whole thing? Usakwatele lo muntu, you angry, but you have to humble yourself, dive into this other personality and pray ngenhliziyo emhlophe ukuthi nalo muntu abe right. You cannot, as a person emhlabeni, mawuthandaza nothandazela wena uyi-one. No. You also pray for whoever you're traveling with. You also pray for your peers. You also pray against your enemies. You pray for your family and all those things. That way, even now, I'm blessings wako abangaka.
Okay. And now in the journey of music, did you ever feel like that? Like yo, I wanna quit?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So I was going through when COVID started.
Throughout all of these years, the
Like
only time you felt tired and quitting was in 2019, 2020.
That was the only time.
Wow.
Because I was going through a spiritual journey, and my thoughts were, maybe they won't want me to do music. I think I'm one of the fortunate ones, just like about the song about Tankiso, where we're still allowed to be in the industry and be able to preach the gospel, because amanye amadlozi say, oh, kanti uhlala uhamba nasebusuku, oh, futhi uyabhema kanti uyaphuza, oh, siyayivala yonke le nto.
Siyayivala.
You understand? So that was the only time, because I was going through so much. I mean, and I remember at that point, I had just lost everything. Like, okay, apartment. Now I can't see my kid every day. Now I have to be at this place. Now it's this, now it's that. I felt like, no, man. That's when I started understanding, no, you need to go through the emotions. You need to understand your purpose. You need to understand why you are in that position at that point. You can't be saying, why me? It's why not me? Because that's obviously a lesson that you need to learn. And if you're going to keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over again, there won't be a change.
That's true.
That's
true.
So that was the only time where I felt like, the industry.
That is.
And I was still getting gigs.
Yeah,
like proper gigs. But I'd get there, play my heart out, come back, bawl my eyes out, be awesome. No. Angisayifuni lento. Angisayifuni. But bheka ngikuphi manje? Record label owner, guys.
Record label owner.
Man.
I've actually heard it a lot here on the pod, whereby this is one thing I like to ask on some through this journey, throughout these years that you've been active. Have you ever felt tired, discouraged, or anything like that? Because I know at some point someone does feel that, because I realized something recently, and I think probably it was also when I had. So while you're talking, I'm listening very well. It's like you're talking to me, and I'm just thinking, in general, I'm also a spiritual person, since I was a kid. So I've just been also getting in touch. Let me say, getting to know the other side that is the ancestors' side. So getting to know it. But you know, people do, especially as they ask themselves, go say, guys, what am I still doing here? Because I will constantly be giving to the people, be giving music, be giving my talent, be giving my time, but then they
don't give it back.
They don't give it back. So you're giving your energy too. You see, so that's why I'm just like wondering. I'm surprised that when out of all these years, that COVID period was the only time. Wow. You must share what you are doing.
Like I said, you know,
for the rest of everyone.
It goes with also your faith, man. You know, there are things that I started understanding, more especially this year. See, people are gonna come into my life, but umuntu wakhona makafika ngiyaphahla ngibuza ukuthi ufunani lo muntu empilweni yami.
Sure.
Or am I just going with the flow? Then you go with the flow and then you find 5-6 months down the line, so limele because you weren't listening to your guide. So it's always important to ask for permission from them. Because I grew up without, my mom passed away when I was like 7. My dad passed away, well, I wasn't even close with him. So I always say, amadlozi are invisible parents. I always have to ask for permission from them. Okay, and then they'll give me a sign, okay, sharp. And then when things are bad, they'll still give me a sign. You understand? So it goes with understanding, it goes with time. I wish you could no. That's only the beginning. That's why grannies lived until they were like 100 years old. You were sitting outside with your granny. She was telling you about, in ancient times, mtanami. Hey, what. Yeah, I understand. So it's also important all the time. I know you have to have honest conversations with them. Okay, Izolo, I went and I smoked weed.
Yeah, those are, well, I don't smoke weed, but those are my conversations with God on some, okay, good God.
Yes, you have to be honest. You know,
100%.
Yeah,
I always say also.
Yeah, you always ask certain people, do you look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself a question? You're right, I'm correct.
Yeah.
Or do you look at yourself and deal with your demons, or is it one of those, no, I'll just go get high? It's all sorted. All of them, I'll just get drunk. Yeah, fine. That means I need to pole, I need to heal, I need to cool. We understand. So people need to have honest conversations with themselves.
I just did a episode with a guy who was struggling with alcohol abuse with a DJ. So he said that night, what you're exactly saying is touching to that you need to be honest with yourself first of all. And then he had been bottling up some stuff, and then he fell into alcoholism-ish, guys. People don't know that as musicians we have real people issues as well, and they hit harder because serving is a big deal. Serving is such a big deal.
You have to get there, look prim and proper, and pretend you're okay.
Yeah. Speaking about being prim and proper, you mentioned something when we were talking about the challenges, and you mentioned something about your look. And I'm assuming there had to be a look change somewhere in the career.
Yeah, you know, when I started, I used to do the whole weave. Hey. And then I remember, out of nowhere, I was like, no, man. I never used to do lipstick. I never used to do my nail. I was just always like this boy. Like, okay, I'm a boy. Okay, yeah, fine.
Sure.
You know? And I was like, no, actually, let me see the level of influence I can put out there. Started doing my nails, started doing the whole red lipstick, started wearing my spectacles because I have an eye problem.
Brand situation there.
And then I was like, no, I'm going to dye my hair white. I'm going to bleach it. And then boom. How? Leather jacket. How?
Image.
How? Yes, now I'm looking at everyone. I'm like, how? Okay, these certain people are. Oh, okay. I don't have 1 million followers on social media, but the influence is there.
Yes.
Just like the Pioneer headphones that I use, the yellow sponge, and I've influenced quite a lot of people. They'll never say it, but guys, I see you.
They will never say I see you.
Yeah, I see you.
They'll never say
and
I
it's
see
okay.
you.
It's okay. And also, I want people to understand, you don't have to have 2 million followers to believe you're an influencer, guys.
Yeah, you
Even
don't.
Even if it's 5, 10
Even
people.
if it, no, you don't. Those are your 5, 10 people, my boy.
Exactly. So the image is now just keeping it short. The nails will still be done. Spectacles, hey, That's it.
So, I was about to say, I was about to ask, do you find that it has influenced how the rest of the industry, isn't it, the industry now has seen you? Because funny enough, I mean, because you already have the reputation, you've been in the industry for a long time. They're not gonna change their mindset about you now because and not take you seriously, for instance, because now you've decided to be a more girly image, So I don't know, have you seen any difference? Because I'm not gonna lie, I have situations where I haven't been taken seriously because I'm attractive. Skin is my brand, guys.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know I show skin. Skin is my brand. I like, for me, it has always been about, even before I entered the industry, it has always been about the image. You're like, girl, watch yourself. You need to look cute. So
no,
have
obviously.
you felt that the image shift has done that? But you've been doing this, man.
Like, I've
so
been,
the-
and I
they're
think
not gonna
yeah,
unseriously take
like
you
I
now.
think also people need to understand that at that point when I started in the industry, it was predominantly guys. It was dominated by men.
Yes, yeah.
I felt like I have to dress a certain type of way,
Like a man.
to earn respect.
Like a man.
Yes.
I felt
but
like that at some point.
irrespective of me being dressed like, okay, tomboy jeans, what. Other people, other guys still look beyond that. Can you see, this one, she has a six-pack, she has an hourglass body. Hey, wow,
Who looked beyond?
There's
Oh,
gotta-
wait,
yeah.
no, I get you.
get what
Sorry,
I'm
sorry. I
saying?
thought you were saying something
Yeah.
else. Yes.
And it's like,
because you're hot, hey?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
know?
these perverts don't sleep.
Yeah, like, and it's like, oh, okay, sharp. So it's every now and then, you tend to want to remind people who say, hi, sorry, I do wear heels, I do wear evening dresses, I can be hot, and still they'll look at me and be on some, wow, but they still take me seriously.
I mean, I guess, like you said, it came with the years.
Yes.
Because nowadays, the image is the one thing. It's the first thing, and the 1 million followers are the next thing. And now a lot of people get booked for how they look. I don't know if you've noticed.
No, I've noticed that, and it boils down to, I'm in a very, it's not a commercial space in terms of my music, right? But I understand, Uguti, in that commercial space, that's how things are done.
In that commercial space.
In that commercial space.
What space are you playing in? I want to play there so bad.
I'm doing the whole, that very kumbaya market.
The
you
kumbaya
know? Yeah,
market.
the kumbaya. I won't, be saying it's black, white, no. The kumbaya market where I literally, whether it's a hip hop party or what, okay, we'll be zombies, but I'll never compromise myself.
100%.
Yeah, you understand. I'm at peace with that. And people, like, there's so many brands that I wanted to work with. And it took me, guys, over 10 years for those brands to recognize me and say, okay, we're working with Buhle.
Okay.
And
That's
I'm
humbling.
not, and I'm not looking at, ooh, Hariwele or Sbani. That's got nothing to do with
100%.
me. Because if I'm going to start comparing myself to this person, I'm going to end up depressed, guys.
Uzo fires.
Like,
Like, that's what I always say. And I'm like, guys, if I compared myself to these piano girls, these piano kids,
I was a stress.
I'd rather not.
That's why I was saying, people tend to not want to stay in their lane. Okay, njengoba uhobe ngale kwenzakalani eleni yakho. You lose focus of ileni yakho because, oh no, usai phela ugcoka kanje. I think I wanna. First of all, angina portraits ukuthi ngigcoke nokugcoka isicepho or whatever the case might be. Why am I comparing yourself to you? Iminyaka ihambile ngimdala manje ngaka. There's certain things that I need to be doing. If I want to be a role model, there are certain things that I need to not do. You understand that? But people also need to understand social media also plays a part.
A big one. Nowadays, especially.
It plays a part, okay, how things are perceived, but are we using that social media for the right reasons?
Are we using
honey.
that social media for the right reasons?
Yeah, your perception. If you're following the wrong people, now it's over wrong. That's why it's important to do your research. I can't be a record label owner, but I'm following
I
Madi
love
Boni Boni
how-
Mang Mang. No, what am I gonna learn from Madi Bang Mang Mang Mang?
I
Mang,
love
Mang?
that. I love how you keep mentioning it.
Yeah,
It's
like I want
amazing.
people. Hey
Yes,
guys, you must know.
You must know.
You
This is
must
a record
know.
label owner.
You must know. Please, man. You must know.
You must not forget.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
Yo.
man, I love that. I mean, so honestly speaking, I think your journey is quite inspirational, simply because you stuck to your lane. You stuck to your lane. Have you ever tried to peek on another lane and be like, hey, let me try, see where I'll end up. Hey, let me try. Oh, this is popping. Let me do that.
Guys. Can I be honest with you?
Be honest with us.
I get booked for corporate gigs. Yeah.
Sure.
So hip hop, reggae. For girl, I'm within.
I hear you. I was about to ask you guys.
I'm within.
I hear you.
Yes,
I was
I'm
about to ask
within.
Nyan, go to Roma corporate. Lava bantu, they like to book when they book you. They want to hear everything.
Yes. So I do a lot of corporate gigs. I'm within. And no, other people will see me like in an evening dress like, but my speciality is what? Deep house.
Deep house.
Check, tap.
That is. I feel like I must find myself being a mentee under here.
What's up?
No, I'm not
What's
even
up?
joking. But I'm not even joking though. But have you mentored anybody though?
No, I haven't.
Because it seems like with your vision and the things that you say, it's very aligned with how I think and how I see as well. It's you're spiritually driven, and also you are passionate about what you're doing. And then at the same time, I love what you just said about the corporates. Hey, Reke, I shy.
No,
I can relate to that. I shy hip hop come corporate guys.
25,000.
Hey, I'm trying to. I was like,
You.
I shy now. Hip hop, I figure food prepare.
Exactly.
I shy,
Yeah.
but I'm known for Afro.
Yeah,
Electronic.
How? Yo, people must understand. Yeah, we must eat, guys. We must eat. Yo, we want the man.
We want the money.
Yes.
Yo. I have a question here from the producer. But you know what, funny enough, he's even asking record. I was going to get to the record label stuff. But wait, let me just ask it actually. As a record label owner, why do you think artists find it hard to understand the business side of things? How did you get around understanding the music business?
I took time out to go online sometimes, chill with the right people, ask the right questions. And it's just unfortunate, like I said, everyone just wants to be seen in the forefront.
Famous.
You know, you want to be famous, but let's say your so-called manager or that record label that you're with dies down. What are you gonna do? Do you understand ukuthi distribution isebenza kanjani? Do you understand your affairs, or is it just one of those ukuthi, okay, I charge 3.5, the manager takes 500 from that every week, or every gig I get 3,000? Will you be able to maintain? No? Yes, no. So you have to sit down and learn these things. And also, you will not be a DJ forever, guys.
Hey, you will not be a DJ forever.
You need to be able to do other things within the industry. You won't be a DJ forever.
That is something that brings in my mind every day.
Yeah, you need to know. I remember, 2020, right? I was like, I'm giving myself the next 3 years. And then it was like, hi, bosses. Hi, sorry. Hey, hi. Sure. Do it. You understand? So it goes with, I'm like literally new with the record label space. People are holding my hand. There's Loisy who's holding my hand on some. Aibo, Nobus, Kunje. I'm learning as it goes. I'm open to learning. I don't know everything.
True, I love that.
I'm open to learning. Man, wrong. Please, correct me.
Ukuba banabantu that come and pull up to you like they know everything. I just watch.
You
That's all
see
I
why
can
you
do.
see
I
why I
just
have
watch.
this RB. Because you cannot come to me and say, when was he here, what. Yes, in as much as I'm experienced with the industry, there are other things that other people don't quite understand. I remember I was doing some workshop with Pioneer. I took with CDJ. Hey. I'm gonna go out and ask. party, look at Shimza, look at Black Coffee, look at all these people that are doing 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, DJ is literally an instrument that you can use to make music, guys. Do you understand the technical aspect of it? No. When now it's about like cue,
Play.
No. You need to learn CDJ. You need to understand what interface yakho ninjani. I was complaining with sengidlala ngama 3000 kakhulu. I don't like it because it's too soft.
I cannot stand at 3000. I'm gonna tell you for free now because I cannot stand it.
But other people understand that, or is it just ngidlala ka 3000? Hayi nginswe. No, guys. You need to understand ukuthi ipurpose the CDJ yakho ikusebenzela kanjani, iyenzani. And you can't switch here wena ungitshela ukuthi you can't play at 350. Uphuma pho ungakwazi ukudlala nge 350.
Bakhona, by the way.
Why ungakhona ukudlala nge 350? Because kusasa should it happen that we booked at a very huge festival and they can't get a 3,000, or let's say there's a shortage of certain brand or brands, but later another brand, all of us have to play with it. 25,000. So we need to teach ourselves everything within the industry, technical aspect, connecting sound, Dallas connector sound, Dallas cookie picker, guys.
Yo, I know that. It's actually one of the first things I learned, how to connect CDJ and connect the output as well.
Yeah, you need to know
first
these
thing I
things
learned.
and understand these things, because if you don't understand these things, so figure lapayana pretty face. That's another thing in Zabanya Bantu Banyats. I'm a female DJs. You get there, you're a pretty face. Now you CDJ kagile.
Can I tell you something about that actually? I saw a video of these two girls. I'm not sure because there's so many female duos nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
Yeah. So I think something happened and the music stopped playing and then they left the stage. What's your take on that?
You can't do that, guys.
Tell me why, because I have a different I've exercised all options.
Look, it happens to the best of us, right? But then into against is you being able to fix that mistake. People will forgive you for being able to fix them. No, even if we hash, people will forgive you. But once you walk off stage, which means low patale 150 to come see you. I'll move. We need to be able to respect the people that come to our gigs to come see us. Technically, we need to be able to say, okay, Sharp,
try your best.
Okay, let me try my best. Okay. Get over it. It happens to the best of us. No one is perfect. I also still make mistakes behind the decks. But my ability to be able to say,
oh, that. As recover.
Yeah, no, it says a lot about me. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. If you're not passionate about something, and you're like,
it was such a weird situation for me because first of all I thought I would try my best to know what's up, and then I realized something as well that nowadays how you look is also important because people are going to blame you if it's a hardware problem, for instance. So maybe they were protecting themselves. Is not my problem. I was booked here to perform. I wasn't booked here. So I just exercised all of the options.
That's also possible. But however, remember there are people... but there are also other people that literally follow you every gig. If ever that wasn't your first mistake, and you've done it before, twice or 3 times before, then they're going to come at you on social media.
But
you understand that? So we need to also be aware, be wary. I remember playing at World Without End, like 2 months ago. Hey, I remember all the technicians. I was standing there. Still dancing, and I'm hyping the crowd up. I'm like, okay. Julian and them are there like, what the hell is going on? They're panicking. Then it's a mighty, not even 2 minutes. Bona, I played my heart out on that. I remember everyone the next day saying, guys, please give her flowers. What she did last night, you know. Yes, it will break your spirit, but how you come back
from it,
how you come back, that puts your confidence levels. So it's important for us to understand that it happens to the best of us. You can't beat yourself up about it. You know, tomorrow will be a better day, or your next set will be better than you understand that. But always just try to play your heart out, no matter what. you're having a bad day, pay your heart out.
That's good advice. And that's advice that will cover a lot of everyone's problems, especially when it's time to play, my goodness. Like Nyan. And I think I don't know, it's like we're mass producing DJs nowadays.
I get it.
So we don't share.
Yeah, I need to, that's why I said, Guti, we'll try to put together workshops. People will not come to those workshops because they feel like they don't need that knowledge, right? And then you find people that will literally be on some, oh no, it looks pretty glamorous. I mean, Ubuhle is hanging in abantu abaso. So it's glamorous. Let me do it as well. We end up or not. Number 2, I've had so many people come to me and say, okay, uneme tricky now. This is not me. When things go bad for you, you have learned something that is backup for you. You understand? While I was still trained up DJing, after I quit my job, I went and I studied project management, guys. This was in 2016. Project management. I want to cover all the bases of the industry. You understand? That didn't take anything away from me. But instead, I'm sitting here with all this knowledge. This is
You know, when I got to Joburg, I always say this. I got to Joburg in 2016, and at that point, and I usually say that's when I commercialized my brand, because I started DJing in 2013.
Yeah.
And I remember I was so excited because I wanted to receive the same energy I was putting out from the other female DJs, and I felt like I never got that. Yeah, but was I asking for too much?
We competition.
Because I was like, guys, the boys have a freaking fraternity. Like it's a lot. Why sing on a fraternity?
No, we competition.
Maybe.
Look,
I wasn't even thinking like that, by the way.
No, also, I've hosted events where I booked female DJs. Some wouldn't pitch. I'd end up playing a 6-hour set alone. Others will come up with excuses with angnamoto. Hi, I'm PMSing. I've gone to Durban and PMS, guys.
Yo.
Bapatelela abantu.
You
understand? I never made excuses for what I'm doing. So a lot of them, I'm sorry to say this, girls, you come up with excuses for the pettiest things. Pettiest things. And then you expect tomorrow for the guys to take us
to take you seriously.
No, guys. No. Go, you can even be going through a heartbreak. No one cares.
No one cares. I'm Odlala.
You understand? I'm Odlala. So let's stop making excuses for what we love doing, guys. Because you keep making excuses. It's all like, oh no, I got away with it because I told you say I couldn't make it because I was PMSing. The next time, no, this you carry on. We in the industry speak, guys.
And we speak, up.
Yes,
up.
One little mistake, you are out. So you need to be careful. Protect your reputation. Protect guys. Because if you don't, trust me, tomorrow, Zotini, no. Meanwhile, you're the one that's messing things up. Stop making excuses, guys. Stop.
But Heike, though, I really want a fraternity, guys. Like I not even for just because I feel like some women who are really passionate about it. I mean, I've had some girls come to me, and I'm honored that they came to me. And now I always say to everybody, hey, if you want support, I will support you how I can. Yeah, I'll support you however way I can, especially if I see that you're passionate. And I'm doing that because I believe that it's my God-given purpose in the industry. I'm trying my best. And I'm just like...
But sorry to cut you off there. You must, it's also important to ask. When someone comes to you and says, dude, go on 2 seconds in the industry. First question you need to ask, why are you in the industry?
Yeah.
What is your plan?
That is my first question nowadays too.
Because they don't have a plan. I want a plan. So you're expecting to when the next 5 years will start 3,500 to 6 pack your child. What is your plan? most don't have a plan, and then when you tell them what to do, how am I going to help you? They'll take it personally. So once someone has established, okay, this is why I'm in the industry. What makes you different? You can explain what makes you different. Oh, you gone.
Yeah, let's work.
Yeah, you gone. So it's like, even with the females, I've got nothing against them. I've tried to help quite a lot, but I also get tired of constantly being the one to try and protect. I'm protecting this one, knowing very well you blandara lo muntu, you flop lo muntu, to try and protect you. Where now you're gonna do the same for me. Because if I say I'm referring a female DJ to who's ban, you don't get there, or you get there, you catch on nonsense. It reflects badly on
highly. That's why I take time to get to know whomever I affiliate myself with. Certain yes, but I honestly speaking, I'm not more namna. If someone wants someone for a gig, I'm like, yo, pull it down, come to go. I'm not more namna.
You can't ube no more and take 20 gigs when the whole
like
weekend.
Ube no more now. Why?
Guys, you can't do everything on your own. Yo, Mina. Why does Buhle have all? No, I mean, I think I'm one of the first black female DJs that has had residencies at wide places. You understand? And it's like literally every month or every 2 months I've got a residency somewhere. Okay, Buhle ganja. I've been tried and tested, that's why.
Yeah.
You understand? I hardly play my hour sets. It's always 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hour sets. You understand? So these people believe in what I'm doing because I believe in myself and what I'm doing. And it didn't take me 6 months to figure it out. It took me years, guys. It took me years. Abanyo ya bafaga, but then ibu your foot, it's like, no man. I'm not being greedy. Abanye, I do share gigs with them. Abanye, they make me very proud. And sometimes when you try to post, like Jared Jackson, he came to a gig when the first DJ didn't come play his set. Wafi good Jared, and I was like, okay, no, fine, sustain a sound. Jared, man, you second in my event. He's booked and busy. I posted about him. This guy was serious. The others, 10 others that came before him, they were not serious. They didn't get the opportunity. So who's the third person now? No, I know because I understand. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Moby showing me the time. Okay, the time says it's 4:57.
Oh, snap. Oh man.
Should we try 5 more minutes? So I know exactly where to go from here. I think it's time for us to go straight to the record label.
No.
And it's a new baby, ne? It's a new baby. What made you wanna take that step?
It's the next logical step.
Okay.
And like I said, when I started DJing, I already had a plan.
Yeah.
The next 5 years,
Yeah.
10 years, 15, and it only makes sense. Okay, now it's a record label. With the whole saying perfect everything within my record label, then I'll start managing artists. You know, because it's a record label. It's not for me to get you bookings.
What is
it's
it
for you to distribute your music.
Sure.
It's for me to make sure that you get out there. If you're working hand in hand with me to make sure that you get bookings, your press kit is on point, your buyer is on point, your social media is on point. I cannot at this point take in someone that's hard on social media. I want to press peaks where now you don't even do bookings or anything like that. How is the music gonna get out there? Yes, I can play it. Yeah, I get that. I can play it. But this is also an opportunity for you to learn what's going on behind the scenes and be able to polish your image, polish your brand as well, to make sure that now should you decide that you want to now have a record label of your own, you know exactly what to do.
Okay.
No. We all need to grow with the industry. Others are powerful in PR, others are powerful in marketing, others are solid in production, everyone has something within the industry. You understand? So with my record label, it's just to make sure that everyone at least gets that opportunity to figure corner. And then now I know for a fact, if you've told me when in the next 5 years you want to get it, chances are it might even happen less than 5 years from you. I'll be there holding your hand. But do not expect me to look phones, No. That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
You know. umntana mangisamfunza una-10. Yeah, so no.
Okay. So,
Nde.
wow, I love it. It's a, what do they call it? Tough love?
Yeah. Because the industry, look, guys, the industry's hard. You know, other people will ask you like silly questions or ask the wrong people the wrong questions. How come Buhle is playing at these white parties? You've asked the wrong person that question. That person is going to tell you, no, Buhle is fucking Usbanban.
Why is that always the damn answer when it comes to the femmes, the women? But anyway.
No, it's disgusting.
It's a disgusting
it's
notion.
appalling
Yes.
because omunye umuntu, you've just been doing this ngotando. You've just really been working hard. But because other two female DJs were doing the same thing.
We're doing the same thing.
Manje sesifela
Now
bona.
sonke sesifela bona.
Asingajwayelani kabi. Yo, guys. We not cut from the same cloth. Yo, That's what I was saying. Ma umuntu, protect your reputation. Please. I know with myself, even if someone, I'm gonna kissing someone here, they're gonna say never. That's not Buhle. It's probably the twin sister. It's not Buhle. It's not Buhle. Because I've built my reputation around being that person who Nyenzi's interested in snacks. You understand? Though Nyenzi's interested in snacks like a while back, but it's okay. So
I was actually wondering, Zindon in the snacks in Taka.
no, look, you know, sometimes you make like silly little mistakes. You
Yeah.
find yourself in a it's not a sex tape, guys. No, it's just one
That
of
went
those.
from
Like no. Like, hey, no. It was just one of those situations where I found myself in relations, something that had like that I was supposed to protect, but then because of the excitement at that point, I didn't protect it. You understand, and which could have taken money out of my kid's mouth, but because I have all these supportive people around me,
Sure.
Come back. Ngazikhuza nami, looked at the pros and cons, and I was like, you know what, actually, it's either me or the situation. And I was like, no, it's me and my kid. We understand. That's what I'm saying. We all make mistakes, guys. We all make mistakes. And the sooner you realize, okay, sharp, I can work around the mistake, learn, and pick myself up. No, you're human, guys. We're not robots, not cyborgs, yeah? We're human. That's why people need to understand. Noma kungayenzakalani, hey, if ngihlangana nawe ukhala because you're going through something, you are human. I'm not gonna sit here and judge you. Hey, ha, oh, ha. Other people that used to judge me with, ay. Did you see Buhle? She was dancing on the dance floor. Yeah, I was, and so. Did you see Buhle having yoga? Yeah, and then. Does that change the price of bread? No.
Does that change the price of bread?
No. Pegane nawe, ungaphekezani. Finish. Yeah.
Yo, my goodness. Hey, I'm a record label owner. Now I'm a record label owner.
But
I
also, it's like, you know, like it gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling, you know. Every time I'm like, you know, I sometimes go into it, I'm like, hello, from a record label owner. Hello. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling because I remember when I announced it, and it was like there was a weight lifted off my shoulders. Which I've always wanted to do this, and I remember kneeling down, it's happening, guys. Like it's happening, tears of joy. And my kid walks in and she's like, and then when like, no, Nana, it's tears of joy. I'm not crying because. And then I show her my WhatsApp and my what's his Twitter. She's like, oh, Mama, oh, because she knows I'm doing this for her. I'm trying to build a legacy for my little girl, you know, and making sure she gets the best out of me not being in clean every now and then. But futhi, mangsenhlini akangifuni, guys. She goes out with her friends and yada yada. But that's not the point. But me now being where I'm at is something that I was destined for. You understand? And I know I'm gonna learn a lot from being a record label owner.
Yes,
you understand?
record label owner.
I'm also doing this for every other female or filangati they can't, you know, because it's this. Trust me, you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything that you pray about. You can do anything that you're passionate about. The only thing or the worst thing that could happen is for the next person to say no. Mawufuna something. You understand that? I've had businesses that have failed and I'd laugh about it. The restaurant didn't work out. Ooh, okay, this didn't work out. Okay. Because I'm not about giving up in Do not ever give up. Yes, it gets hard, but do not ever give up on whatever that you're passionate about. Because once you give up, you don't know how many other people are looking at you on some. Umuntu she's such an inspiration. But now you're literally taking away brightness from other people by dimming your own light. Yeah, I understand. So you constantly have to look on the bright side of everything and just say, you know what, I can do this. Uzokhathala, uzoba heavy, but you know your own plan.
Yeah.
You know your own plan. So you need to keep pushing all the time.
Yeah.
Keep pushing all the time.
We hear things all the time about record label owners and record labels. Here's what I want to know. How do you not want to run your record label? Because I'm sure in a consortium, as owners, you know who's doing what. How do you not want to run?
I do not want anyone that is signed under my label to be going to the next person and asking for imali for a petrol or something.
Sure,
like that.
yeah, ne?
I don't. I want you not to go to the next person.
They're like,
I want you not to go to the next person and tell that person how you are depressed because the working environment creating is toxic. I don't want that. Because once mentally you are not okay, then you're going to make all these silly little mistakes. Yeah, I understand. So I don't want it to be that's why I was saying, I'm going to be strict. You need to be strong in this industry. And if you feel like, I'm too strict for my liking, it's okay. The door is open. The door is open. When you are ready, then you can still come back. You understand? But I don't honestly want to find myself in the papers because I exploited Usbanban. No. I want to be in the papers because this person feels good. Oh, I found a mother, I found a sister, I found a mentor, I found a healer. Yeah, I understand. Not the opposite of it. Because I've experienced things in the industry that I feel like no one else should experience it.
Sure.
You understand? That little protective what me being a mother, it's there. I mean, a natural nature, you understand? So it's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. So, yeah, I don't really want people to be on that other level. When you're with my level, be able to speak to me. Okay. So it's a salary. Oh, I'll give you an advance, but let's make a plan. Oh, let's try and have an event, raise funds, you know, so that we'll be comfortable, we'll be right. But also, you can't be coming to me saying, but you could sneakers at 10,000. Soon pambanel.
True.
Soon pambanel.
True.
Priorities, guys. Priorities.
Guys, I think this is my favorite conversation to date.
I
think it's because I haven't had a woman one-on-one.
Yeah.
I have not. I've tried for some reason with other people.
Yeah.
Not with a lot of people because I feel like the vision needs to be aligned.
Exactly.
Needs to be aligned first so that we can have a conversation together. So yeah. Okay, Kemis Record Label owner. I'm not done. We're almost done though.
No, it's fine.
Because of time. I'm worried.
It's fine.
Okay, so just to swiftly go into it, who are you looking to work with on your record label? Who do you work with?
I'm not, like I said, there's these youngsters, you know, and the reason why I also believe in these youngsters is because they have fresh ideas. They're willing to learn,
fresh ideas.
You know, but also they need to have teachable spirit. You know, yes, I would love to work with famous people. I won't mention names, but that would be for, I imagine, saying push saying 100,000 before. We understand that. But I'm a firm believer, since my record label is starting, I want to build a team of these young individuals. When we do get to that point where we're like, oh, again, I must keep it's 100,000, for example. they have learned the fundamentals. So. It's not all about me. It's all about us. Buhle Bezulu is in as much as we Gamalam. Now unobuhle bakho. Whether igama lakho usizo, unobuhle bakho that you can contribute to the label. You understand? So I do want to work with famous people, but my core and the coexistence of the record label is to work with these young ones. You know, you get those that are saying, I'm struggling. Umuntu is not even struggling. Who told? You understand? But I want to work with the young ones. And yes, in as much as we're doing deep house, dub, we are obviously going to venture into other genres. But I'm working with a guy called Gabriel Black. He's from Springs. He's quite good. And we have an EP coming out soon, The Doof Effect. Part 1 is his song, part 2 is my song.
Okay.
Yeah, and then August, there's actually something quite dope as well happening with Deep Escape.
Okay.
And 4 core female DJs in the industry.
Okay.
So I can't really divulge anything, but you'll just check out the socials, guys. Yeah, so yeah.
I'm glad that you went there because you went swiftly into what we should expect under the label. And I was thinking maybe she's thinking time, so I should just go there.
No.
Because straight was like to me, I'm glad that you went there straight.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad you went there straight.
Thank you.
At least you let us in on what the record label is planning on doing for the next couple of months. I'm glad you did that quite swiftly, so that we can wrap this ball up. We can wrap and people need to get to work. So, final words, anything that you want to share to, let me say, someone who's watching you, listening to you for the first time.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to share to them? Someone wants to sign, I don't know, under
Guys,
Bezulu
if you want to
Records.
sign under Bezulu Records, follow the socials. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's Bezulu Records World Wide. Number 2, please guys, we are not here to take chances. Not that I'm being harsh, but we need to work.
Yeah.
Let's stay in our lane, be passionate about what we're doing, but also, it was and God, and the ones that are supposed to guide you. I'm not a hero. I can't change people's lives. I'm also human. So when you do come at me, also ningangisabi man, guys. I'm not. Yes, I've got that face. Like I've got that face. Yes, respect me. Yeah,
Yes.
but ningangisabi because you also nizvalela ngaphandle. You never know what I'm gonna say, but chances are I'm not gonna say no. Chances are I'm gonna ask the right questions and then probably advise you guys or refer you to abanye abantu abaRight. You understand? So be passionate. Always keep your head up. Keep firing. Keep pushing. Because if you don't, who is?
Yeah. Wow.
Who is?
Okay. Anyone who wants to follow you outside of the record label, please just share your social media quickly.
Yeah. Twitter, Instagram, DJ_Buhle. Facebook, DJ Buhle Bezulu or DJ Buhle Mhlapha. The verified one, yes.
Good that you said that because there is a distinction.
Yeah,
The verified one.
Please.
Oh my goodness. I did say this is actually one of my favorite sessions to date, and thank you so much for pulling up and
pleasure,
sharing
it's a pleasure,
and
darling.
all this knowledge
I wish we had more time.
me too,
though.
because I really want us to talk about more, but unfortunately we don't. Maybe we can have a part 2,
Yeah, no, we should.
a part 4.
But I hope
Part on part.
you know what? Hi Netflix, hi. You know.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Yo.
No, I'm chilled. I'm
Yeah,
chilled. Thank
we'll
you
work
very
on
much for
that.
inviting
No, thank
me.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. And
We'll
then-
see you later.
Yeah, later. Let me just go rock. George Havoc there.
Yeah.
Come back.
Then rock
do the things.
the pod party.
Yeah, the pod party.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for now, this is Side Session signing out. Mwah.
Salutes.